right, GM, good morning, everyone. We again are welcome to this live session of ours. I'm super excited that we again have, gotten this far and we've made it to this day. It's a great day, and I'm super excited that we all are doing great. So, how are we doing, and where are we now at the moment? How have we've been seeing the trades we've been taking so far and how they've been. I must applaud you all for being a part of all we're doing here. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been a part of us and joining every of our live sessions. It is a great thing, I must say. And I want to say thank you for joining us and believing this simple journey, believing us on this journey, right? That's a word. It's almost left, but I think I got it. So I want to say thank you for everyone who has been joining. I want to believe you all are doing very great. So today we have a very interesting thing. Yes, I want to say we're super sorry for the old trade. No one says that we all got to suffer yesterday. So we literally called this short position, right? And I just thought of it that what if we had just chosen our stop loss as our point of entry? What could have happened? All right, that could have really saved us big time. And sometimes I think about it, but then we would have thought about the fact that we had a supposed forecast and we expected that to play out, and it just didn't. Maybe I should have still used this reference point, and with that I could have been saved, yes, because this drop hasn't fully happened. So yes, this reference point should have been the lifesaver. But now that we've had a new low, I would use this reference point, permit me. So I'd use this reference point, the high, right, and this, so we don't miss out again on this particular old move. By the way, I want to say thank you all for being a part of this move. The trade we've been taking these days have been so phenomenal, and I think I want to say that's been a great development. So 68,500 is going to be our entry for this day, and we're 67,500, and I hope this really plays out nice. So yesterday we really got stopped out because we had our entry for this trade. Let me take us back to where it was so we can see it for what it is. We had, let me just set it there. We had our entry at 67,800 somewhere, no 60, yeah, 67,800 somewhere here. All right, and put our stop loss exactly 67,800, and our stop loss was somewhere around that 68,200 zone, right? Something like somewhere like that. So, and that was what happened yesterday. Yeah, and so that took us out big time, and that was too quick. By the way, it's a great day today, and we really do have a long day ahead of us. We hope that at the end of this session, everyone would have yet been able to apprehend where the market is likely to get into, and we can look at several assets. Today we're going to be sitting on interesting assets, say Bitcoin. I'm going to look at US30 and VIX. We're going to be trading VIX today, and we should have checked since money, but it's interesting. Let me not say anything more, as that's the reason why we are starting this session a bit late. Once again, you're welcome to our humble studio, our humble platform. And so you might wonder, what are we really doing here? So this is Nova Trading Desk. So this is your go-to hub for everything market analysis, crypto, stocks, forex, metals, name it. And we are powered by LBank, bringing you actionable insights and step-by-step trading guides that will help you improve on your trade edge and your trading journey. And so it's much more about discipline, about focus, about refinement, about intentionality. And that is why this is the community you really need. And it's interesting because we have several basket of assets to trade, and that's why we are not stuck on having a thing to trade. Either we are trading metals, or we're trading indices, as we are about to do right now. I think you all will be saying that. So there is almost no way I cannot say we do we stay out of the market. So we really don't stay out of the market because there are just several metals or assets to trade. I think that's pretty much it. Let's put this out there so everybody can also join us in this live stream. So what is going to be happening today that we're having the unemployment claims news coming out? So what was the outcome of FOMC? I think I'm going to be going in a hunting spree for that. So what then do we think we should expect from that? And you know, what do we think is going to be the whole effect of this on the assets we have highlighted, you know, to trade? And by the way, I want to believe no one is really going to be on the rush today and not participate. So if you're with us on this live stream, please, you should as much as possible try to participate. I think that goes a long way in what's the word? It goes a long way in cementing the biases that we expect to see or to have. And I think that's what it is all about, and I think this is so necessary. This is so important. So I would love to appreciate everyone who's been joining us in every of our live streams. It's been so great, I must say, and I hold this to everyone who has been, you know, part of us, who has been joining, who has been communicating, and this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. So now that we've gotten this far and we've gotten this to this stage, let's get into the meat of the subject. Let's start off with the recap of the whole FOMC thing, and of course, please don't forget we're going to be setting this trade down. I think, I don't know when this can happen, but hey, our stop losses must accommodate the whole thing, so we need to state that. So you can go ahead and, you know, get the exact price, entries and stop loss in our community at Nova Trading Desk Africa. And so I'm going to be dropping it right now, right live, right now. So you need to go check that out. Our specific entry is going to be dropped right there. Our specific stop losses is going to be dropped right there. What else again? I mean, you would have the exact take profit also, so there is almost nothing you would miss out on by getting over to our community. So our entry is at 67,500, I guess. Where is this? Yes, 67,540, specifically 540, and our stop loss is at 68,150. This time around there's enough room, so please factor that into your stop losses. 68,150, right? This time around, you know, they have enough room. If our bias is still much bearish and our take profit still sits at 65,765,000 dollars. Anyways, so either of these is going to be where we want to take our profit, and so please just go set it. And as a matter of fact, this could sell from here. That's one of the unusual reality that I've come to see this market, you know, doing. But then we just have to prepare for the perfect entry, because you cannot just time when the market will decide not to go the route of the perfect entry. So what you're seeing right here is how the market has been playing out also yesterday. 4-hour candle into the 1-hour candle, and the 1-day candle is already printing this way. So everything has been so bearish, and it's been interesting. I want to say that the market has been going this simple route. Guys, let's go put our entry in every platform, or on every platform we take our trade from. Every single platform we take this trade from, I want to believe that you are going to take in this entry. Would analyze you know, US oil, would analyze VIX, would analyze gold, would analyze several of these assets, and would be on the lookout for what you for what you will have to say, right? Like, you've got some assets you want us to analyze, bring them on. That's why we're here, so we could do the analysis together, right? I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. I actually saw a funny post, but that's not why we're gonna be you know, here and discussing about that and what have you. So I think that's it. So let's get at it. Let's get at it. Let's get at it. Let us get at it. All right. So that I think that's pretty much it. Let me quickly show you something, guys, very much quickly. Okay, the post we made, I want to check this out if that's already getting the attention of folks to come witness this wonder that is going on. Let's go check out what's really went down on FOMC yesterday. I'm going to be like giving you the recap and the summary of that, and once I'm done showing you that on X, which is part of the important news that guarantees that we are very much ready for what we think the market is going to be doing, the market, I think then we can then keep a close eye on the asset we want to analyze. The exact entry for the trades I've given them. I'm also going to be setting this also, and I believe no one is missing out at all. So please, if you do not want to miss out, please try getting over to our Telegram channel, our Telegram group precisely. I'd also try to drop the exact analysis we've made on our Telegram group on our Telegram channel. So everything is Nova Trading Desk, and you can always find that almost everywhere we get to make our trade. So why wouldn't you want to take advantage of all these simple things that we are saying? There's almost no better way to say it other than the way we're saying it, right? That exactly. So I want to say thank you as we pay right attention to what we've got about the market briefing for the FOMC trade yesterday. So let's get into the meat of the matter. I have some backdrop infos, but I think I want to get what we have. Okay, so let's check. So I'm saying that the sentiment of the January FOMC minutes was less dovish. What do we get from this yesterday? Yeah. Oh, well. So, okay. So what do we get? I'm trying to look at the back end info of what I'm seeing. Everything seems to point to 2025, and this is not the FOMC recap FOMC meeting. Yeah, and that's gonna be like February 18th. Let's get the news out right so everybody can be on the same page with us. I'm trying to pull the query for that so every one of us can see it together. All right, memorandum for the principals and executive committee. Well, what I have right now, right, after Orkish, what comes next? Everyone, they're lying. All right, everyone has right to what they think they can see in the market, but then I think I want to look into this post right now. So let me turn my so guys, come here with me. Yeah, exactly. I'm aware the market seems to be dropping as it were, but then just leave the market the way it is for a moment and just ignore the market in your old thinking right now. We're going to come back to the chart. We're going to come right back there. Just set your entry, all of those. So what you're seeing, this guy is saying, Christopher, it says, so basically the FOMC gets together and talks about the things we have all been openly discussing for weeks, if not months, and makes a decision we already knew that would make thanks to WIRP and SM and CME. I'm beginning to think a system that is data dependent largely on lagging indicators may be a tad bit outdated. So FOMC minute explicitly state high valuations, Mag 7 concentration, off balance sheet funding, K-shaped economy, and hedge funds piling into business trades. So in their discussion of financial stability, several participants commented on high assets valuations and historically low credit spreads. Some participants discussed all of this, right? Potential vulnerabilities associated with recent developments in the AI sector, including elevated equity market valuations, concentration of market values and activities in a small number of firms, and increased debt financing. So all of this, what we already know, which is not so good for the economy, right? So several participants commented on risk associated with hedge funds, including their growing footprint in treasury and equity market, rising leverage, and continued expansion of relative value trades that could make the treasury market more vulnerable to shocks. Now, Now, whatever that is, it simply means that the private credit exposure through insurance companies creates a shadow banking web the Fed can't directly control. When AI infrastructure debt reprices, it cascades through pension funds and life insurance. There you go. So it's interesting that all the juicy words you have, the unfancy words, all boils down to inflation wearing some costumes. What you needed to know is there is definitely going to be a very close time when the Fed will increase rate, will raise rate. It's clear. But of course, you all know what that implies for the market. By the way, let's go set our trade quickly and get that done with. So, not financial advice as always. And we needed to just get this whole thing pricing, and that no one is going to miss out. We've just done our order set. We've done the whole trade thing, and I think that's all. So yes. So guys, this is where we are, and it was the low rates that the Fed had that literally juiced all this valuation in the first place. So there seem to be overvaluation, and that's the word, overpricings. Whoa, we see how this trade running. Interesting. We have a running position on gold, unusually running, and I for one thought it's already closed. Whatever reason we aren't. So I don't know what's gonna be the future of this trade. So guys, this is where things get interesting. Now that we have gotten the whole bazooka talk and ula baloo of the discussions the Fed have just said in the FOMC meeting, now we need to take cues from those to inform what that implies within the timings we are living in, to judge what we would have to do per investment, per decision. So essentially we can see that there is overvaluation, overpricings of different assets, and overexposures within hedge funds, right? So they already have extended their tentacles into treasury and equity market. There is evident rise in leverage, and there's expansion of relative value trades that could in fact make the treasury market more vulnerable to shocks. And so we literally have a market that is over bloated and is similarly getting exposed, waiting for just that pain insertion that would result in the bursting of the balloon. And I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So we literally can see this. I sometimes laugh within myself, telling myself, hey, there is just this interestingly funny world we live in where money is so illusionary and people don't seem to know it or get it. It's the truth. And beginning with trading itself, I'm not saying you should go put all of your funds into one particular asset and say, well, after all, money is illusionary, I don't care what's going to happen to it, let's do an 150x on my 20k investment. Boy oh boy, it's not going to end well. And so I'm not saying this to give you reasons for abusing your funds. Don't get it wrong. So why are we saying this? We're saying this so you can understand that, hey, like one of our proverbs in Africa, I would say it in English: whatever goes up will definitely come down, you like it or not. All right. And so that explains why and how we are, right? Thanks for joining. Hi, hello. Thanks for joining. I'm appreciating those who are commenting on our live session on YouTube. So thank you. I really appreciate that. It goes a long way in giving us support. So yeah, so definitely we need to state the obvious, that what we see in the market is evident, is notably evident. And We just needed to note that, we needed to say that, and everybody's aware that this is what the market itself has, set itself into. All right, now that we are very much clear on this, and then we are aware of what we know the market is probably going to be doing, I think we need to state how we'll be responding to this. So how are we going to be responding to this power analysis, since we're already preempting and forecasting the likelihood of rates being raised? How is that going to be impacting the unemployment claim detail that is going to be coming out pretty much very much soon? I of course, it's going to be coming out by 2:30 today, and what do we expect is going to be the impact of this on the dollar? We will be looking at the DXY analysis in a very short time, following the VIX analysis. We want to check, right, the VIX analysis, which is the the analysis of the one of these beautiful indices. It's all available on LBank. I believe you all are aware of that, and if you aren't, I'm gonna show you how you could get that done in real time. Not difficult at all, and we'll be making this trade live. That will be probably our first indices we'll be trading, and yeah, it's great. It's great. That's VIX USDT. Interestingly, that is possible and available for you to trade on LBank. I'm not so sure there are any other exchanges that allows you to trade VIX like LBank does. So, and that's to let you know that this is one of the few exchanges that opens you up to several diverse markets, while you have access to all of your cryptocurrency functions within that one app. So it is an all-in-one banking app. That's LBank, and I think I love that word, an all-in-one banking app. This is LBank. It is your all-in-one banking app. I think that sounds very well. All right. So yeah. So come bank with LBank. So where are we? I'm trying to pick out the VIX charts on TradingView before I bring you guys on board, and then we get into the meat of our discussion. All right, so yeah, so this is it. You know what, guys, the dump happened, and now it's a retracement. Now what you're seeing on VIX is it's not just a joke, it's not a byword, it's a statement. I remember when we're drawing this, that we want to see it come back here before we think of buying, but then it broke right through there, and that's what you call a shift in market structure, a break off of structure. I'm gonna be pulling out the charts on okay, let's just use this one, since this is the chart we currently have, and I'm trying to get the exact one right, the exact chart right here, but then I seem not to get it. But I'm just going to probably use the normal one, which is just the VIX chart, volatility chart, which is, yeah, the current pricings, right? So yes, it has broken some very critical structure, and then we're going to check the daily time frame reactions. We would then know what we want to do for this. By the way, I hope you guys remember our alchemix trade. We didn't have that running, but then you remember what happened to that. We just don't want to have a repeat of that exact gameplay, right? So I'm just gonna tell you from the available information I could see. Let me bring you guys to this trading view chart. So I'm gonna run down on the VIX thing after we're done showing you what we think we should expect. Maybe we should start with VIX. So I think, let me bring you guys quickly to VIX. Let's analyze this market very quickly. Oh my god. All right, that must have been a mistake. I am showing a different thing entirely. Okay, that's a mistake. All right, this is what I was gonna show you guys. I thought, yeah, so I was gonna show you these that we have an unemployment claim news expected to come forth 2:30 p.m. West Africa time, of course released by the Department of Labor or Department, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And the expectation of this states that, or the mayor of this is, the actual number of individuals who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the last week in the US. And once the actual data, there is the actual data column right here. Once the actual data is less than the forecasted data, that is, excuse me, good for the currency, and the currency meaning the dollar. So once the actual data is lesser than the forecasted data, then we know that the dollar is stronger, because we have less people filing for unemployment between the period of the last week up until now. And so why that is good is it implies that everyone seems to be having good jobs and the economy is looking good. And once the dollar is strong, assets that are inversely correlated goes awire. So now that's all about that. Would you mind coming, retracing your steps a bit backwards while we come back into the analysis of VIX? By the way, don't forget this news is going to be out by 2:30, and between that time, we should expect volatility to be mounting up, all right, and a bit of, price actions to be play out. So this is what we have, right? We had seen this market from this perspective. Let me just use this chart to do the analysis. We've seen it breaking structure above, right? So you could call that what we refer to as a shift, but is conventionally now referred to as a break of structure, a BOS. So we've had that break of structure happening, but then suddenly we had this volume drop, right? Not only do we have an engulfing candle, we currently could see that the market is retesting this psychology level. That's where it is at. And if you're going to be asking me, what do you want to call this whole thing that has happened? It means the market has shifted structure, and what this seems to be is just grabbing liquidity. And then following that, we then of course now have a break of structure below, right? So this is also a break of structure, right? Then following that should be a very nice expected retracement, and that should return us back to the 61.8 entry. So that implies that by our definition of our perfect entry, I'm going to be thinking of entering around that point, since that's going to be like an on-time entry. And when we zone down, say, to the 50 minutes candle, in simple terms, we feel now that the market has dropped that way. It has only told us clearly its interest. And if you look close enough, you'd see that we have this candle wick which seem to come close to this in a region, and around the candle wick zone you might not see something so much, but what I'm saying is that the market seems to be rejecting off this key level, and there is a potential draw on liquidity. Take note of the word potential, which is also giving us the room to know that the market could as well drop from here, but then there is a possibility for us to see the market rising. Oh yes, let me use my path. So the possibility of us in the market rising to the 20.15 zones and then dropping quickly below here. Asking us where is the take profit for this trade is simply saying we are expecting the market to come sub 19 dollars. So we're saying this is an analysis for the VIX. In simple terms, there is no back and forth. We just look at it and we say, okay, fine, this is what the market should do. It should come grab liquidity above this point. Anyways, we're literally timing market liquidity, which is no guarantee of that the market is going to go that route. And of course, the market has the right to go the way it wants to go. And of course, you also have the right to do what you want to do with your trade. And this is what we think the market is probably going to be doing. Of course, probability meaning that the market has every volatile reasons to go the way it should go. So yes, if you can afford to risk the percentage movement between year and year, which is just almost 2%, fine, you could go as well to enter here. But then I think what happened yesterday should not in fact repeat itself, and I think we need to make the most of the market's move today without giving anything back to the market. We need to be a bit cruel, permit me to use it that way. So, and I think that's what we want to do in today's trade. So yeah, so that's it. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. But I think this is what I think, and this is what I think I'm thinking. Okay, so yeah, all right. So let's see. I expect the market to rise up until that point, and then we'll take a short on VIX. Let's set our limit order for this trade, if you don't mind. 20.15. And what are the leverages? We've got almost 50x. Now we're gonna do, say, 15. That's conservative enough for us in this trade. So we're doing 15, and we're doing limit order. We're putting 20.5 for 15. Please, your stop loss after your entry, because that is the important thing. 20.48. Let's check how much of loss we would potentially incur. Why is this not showing? Okay, so if I use, say, $250, I'm gonna be risking like 61 USD, right? The take profit mean at 19.08, 19.06 brings my potential profit to 133. Literally risking 61 for 133. All right, and that's me using. So let's reduce our leverage to 10x for the sake of this. Yeah. All right. So that implies we're going to be risking about 40U for. Wow, really? Is this what I'm saying? 20.15. Wow, that's interesting. It's like we reduce our stop loss, but we increase our profit. That's how it looks like to me. So this is what you've got. Okay. Yeah, I think that's perfect. So we would be taking this trade right now, and that's it. We've set the order. Our analysis is very much simple, and of course, it's evident of how we think the market's going to be playing out. By the way, I hope you guys haven't forgotten US oil. Yes, so we have XTI and XBR, which are both commodities, tradable. Boy, did you see that? When did this happen? Guys, I hope you're aware. I was like, we're going to be having this market. It's having a drawn liquidity to $69. And we're going to be taking this. Jesus Christ. Look. Come look. So we're expecting this long to happen because of the way we saw the market opening right here. Then it quickly came down to eventually drop. And now this. And this whole thing happened between yesterday morning. It keeps on mounting and then it has gone up. How does the daily candle open? Let's check that out. Anyways, we have our sell point, interestingly enough, at 69. And as a matter of fact, when that drop happened, I'm like, I don't think this thing is going to work. I don't think it's going to go back all the way up. Ooh. This is the market for you. This is This is the market for you. You had better live up to that and face that reality. So we have a supply zone that we are envisaged at 69, and the market is simply going to get there right now. It just went up, like went straight up all through yesterday until now. So from 62, we added 4 points more on the dollar, and that's huge. I just can't wrap my head around that, but then that's what happened. So this is it. This is it. So if you'd ask me now, why was oil rising and Bitcoin dropped, gold also rose? You know what? We checked the correlation between oil and Bitcoin the day before, but we didn't check the correlation between oil and BTC and gold, right? We checked between oil and BTC. We didn't check between oil and gold. Would you mind me checking between oil and XAU this morning on TradingView? Come over, let me bring you guys to TradingView so you all can, see this together with me, and we can, talk chat on this together on TradingView. All right, so you literally could see that as oil was rising, so did gold. The line chart is gold's, the candle chart is oil's, and this is where we are right now. Anyways, it's of course clear enough that both gold and oil goes the same direction, and by our view and analysis, I seem to still see the very much likelihood of oil going to 69 USD per barrel, right? And I think for me, this is interesting. This is interesting. Oil prices, I think I got this news. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me show you what I was saying, so you guys could see what I'm showing you. There is this news by the side. It says, now you could, if you zoom in, you might just see that. Yeah, it says oil gains for second session. Oil extend gains for second session 2 hours. Because 7 hours ago it says oil prices extend gains on concerns of potential US Iran conflict. US oil may revisit that high of 66.4. It already got there, and of course way more than that. So now ask me, well, did we forecast the likelihood of oil getting to 69? Oh yes, we did. Right. So this is the news, right? So it says, oil prices extend gains on concerns of potential US Iran threat, conflicts, right? Brent and WTI benchmarks up more than 1%. Prices buoyed by concern over potential US Iran conflict. US crude and fuel inventories fell last week, sources said. And that's the article by Enes Tunaga. He explains so much of beautiful financial jargons that explains that Brent futures went up by 91 cents or 1.3% at 71.26 a barrel by that time, while US West Texas Intermediate WTI West Texas Intermediate crude oil CLI 1 gained 90 cents or 1.4% to 66.09. So both benchmarks neared 6-month highs on Thursday after advancing more than 4% on Wednesday, as traders priced in the risk of supply disruptions in the event of conflict. So of course, when we talk of conflict happening in the oil sector, that is one of the great catalyst and push that makes oil to rise, right? Interestingly, traded US oil amid wars, and I've seen how this moves. It literally, just teached technical analysis, and everything just goes bullish on oil, right? So this is the reason. So if there are agitations, trust me, there will definitely be reasons to have the pricing of oil, advancing to higher levels. So for me, if you'd ask, I think our analysis always was looking to the likelihood of it going upwards. But then what happened day before yesterday on 17th gave us the clues that there could be a continuous drop. But then the liquidity above here is going to be probably taken right now, as we all could see at the margin. And of course, by that being taken, we can all agree that there would be that bullish market. So guys, let me know what you all think. But here we are looking at US oil, and of course where we could trade this on LBank, and you definitely can do this today. If you sign up and deposit, you'd get 20% bonus to deposits, just for deposit, and by that you could trade more, unlike what you might have thought. So deposit 200 USD, you get 40 USD deposit bonus, and that's very much interesting. You have about 5 days or so to the end, or 6 days to the end of this campaign. So your deposit to earn future bonus is timed, and you could quickly take advantage of that while you still can. Anyways, I think we've not seen a bloody market yet in crypto, and we will definitely be seeing a more bloody market in cryptocurrencies this week. I think we haven't seen oil rising, and I think I'm going to take advantage of the buy. I think people are going to be expecting oil to drop from here, but then the part of me thinks now is the time to take advantage of the buy shortly. If it's going to go to those levels, when I'm saying those levels, I'm saying this high, that's how many percent away. Let's use the let's use this one price range from where it is at. If it's going to go to 68, that's about 2%. So that implies we have a couple of days more to see oil price rising. Of course, not financial advice, but then with the way we're seeing the candle open, of course, intuitive, then we're going to be saying yes, we should wait for a retracement down here and then take a buy. I'm going to keep a close look on it, I think, and I for one think the same thing happening to oil is going to be affecting Bitcoin. I mean, gold is going to rise more, Bitcoin is going to drop more. I think so. I think we should expect Bitcoin coming to sub 60k. All right, I think so. I think sub 58 is going to still happen. I think so. I think we need to be very much careful with our confidence in the markets these days. I think we are in a very interesting bearish market that calls for deep re-evaluation of our exposures. I think we needed to remind ourselves that we need to ensure, right, that our risk appetite per trade is very much defined. I think we need to know this, and I think this is the time we need to read more, study more, and trade less, right? So while we are going to be taking only realistic trades, many important meme coins or altcoins are currently down, and I think some of them are going to be very much important in the next phase of the bull market. But then some are just going to die a natural death, and they will never come to the limelight. And so if you're thinking of what exact coin or token or meme should I still have my eyes on, you need to keep your eyes close to this live stream up, and turn on your notification bell, subscribe, and of course own an account, because in the next few days, bit by bit, I'm going to be rolling out some of these, so you could take note. By the way, I already predicted the bear market, and it's interesting. You could check all of our posts on Twitter. You would find it there when we saw the market likely to be dropping from 120k and 90k. We were one of the first who made out the calls, and I think it's interesting that I'm also saying this live. For some days I've been saying it, this bear market will be very short term. It's likely to be ending in the month of March, and we might begin the bull run from the ending of March. Say Q2 2026, we start a bull run that would run to 2028 or 2030. So guys, this is it. You had better wake up to this reality of a very, very interesting market that seem to be for the Marxists that control the financial market. So I think you had better take advantage of it when you can, and learn to stay safe and win along the old game play. All right, so this is crude oil, making new highs, breaking new frontiers, doing this and that, and we are not agitated. VIX, we're going to be trading VIX today, and I think, trust me, you just wouldn't want to get yourself lost in the loop of what's likely to be happening on the oil market. So guys, that's it. So let's wait and watch how this whole thing is going to be playing out. Don't get yourself lost in the loops. I think that's very much important. I state per this trade, this what's it called, oil trade analysis I'm seeing here is telling me there is likely buy point at 65.38 thereabout. There's a change in character right there. We have all of this playing out on the 1 hour chart, and then on the 4 hours chart, what we get to see is exciting. It shows that the market has just made a very new push, and it's going to come for this week high at 66.75, which is very much likely for the market to take out. And the 1 hour candle or the 4 hour candle is literally newly opened, right? This 4 hour candle just got opened. Oh my goodness, let me change this back to Lagos time. I prefer having this in Lagos time so that I can have a very concise connection with the market. So yeah, all right. So what you're seeing right here is the 4 hour candle just opening, right? Just opening, and then we ended that session by 12 o'clock, and then that new session is opening right now. And this is where the market is at, right? So we are gonna probably see a breakout and break above, and we need to just have this in mind. By the way, I want to tell you there's an ongoing deposit to earn campaign on LBank, which infers that you could just sign up and of course own an account, deposit any amount on LBank right away, retweet our live stream on X, which you all are viewing, right, which is always very much intense, exciting and solid. Retweet the live stream and then drop your UID in our Telegram group on Telegram, Nova Trading Desk Africa. Doing that, I would pick your UID and get this across to our team, and then you'd have USDTs funded in your account. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 8, not 9, more than 9. So you want to know the exact amount you'd get that going. By the way, if you're in this live session and you're on Twitter, we have a current airdrop for you. We have something for you. Drop your UID in the comment section so we can have a spin or a raffle for those who would get the award. So you're in this live session with us, you're on X, drop your UID in the comment section. Let's have it. Drop your UID in the comment section right now. Going on a break, we're gonna be right back, and I hope you enjoy this whole live session. What are we gonna be doing with US30, and how are we gonna be trading US oil? Want to find out? Stay locked in with us till we end this live session. Don't miss a thing, don't miss a pin. Keep following, keep staying with us, and let's have the most of all we say. By the way, don't forget LBank is your all-in-one banking app, providing you all variety of financial assets to invest in, right? From US stocks to cryptocurrencies to metals, gold, and rare commodities. Get started with LBank and keep winning. See you on the next. We're going to be coming very much soon after this short break, but then keep a close eye on. Where should you keep a close eye? Should you keep a close eye on the Bitcoin markets, or you should keep a close eye on the top gainers for today, or you should keep a close eye on what we are doing? I think I'm gonna put you all on the where. All right, so let's do it this way. Let's keep you guys locked in on the top gainers. Top gainers, should we do top gainers? All of these are meme coins. All right, I think just keep safe staying with us in this live session while I come back to visit our US oil trade. All right, I'm gonna see you very much soon. Don't forget to keep staying with us. Yeah. Yay, we're back. All right, so where is oil going? It's apparently building up momentum, as you guys can see. And for VIX, I think we should expect VIX to come into the level. Let me see what we have here. So, yeah, so sorry about that. So, yeah, interesting. So much of data is right here, but then what matters is the analysis we have on VIX on our chart. So when we saw VIX, we knew that this is a demand level, right? And our supply level as it stands today, let's wait for this load. Let's just, claim this to be our supply level for the sake of, But then we knew that there was a grab on liquidity right here, which we call a sell-side liquidity, right? And following that, you'd say, this was supposed to be a break of structure, but the market, picked it right up here and then took it up right there, right? So assume this was a break of structure, which we call a BOS. I call it a shift. All right, so there you have it. And following this shift, what we have next is we should expect a retracement, which by my own viewing of this market says it should buy off right here. This should be a demand level, right? Of course, let's keep it the way we're building it. We would come to the very end of it. Of course, we had the demand, right? The market's demanded, sort of buy, and then this should be the target of that. But then when market took off right above, what it did next was that it broke below here. It took out sell-side liquidities, right? And that is not just a random thing, that's a statement, the market saying something that it's having no interest, or it never regarded this point as a bullish point, because this should have taken us higher above here, which the market also didn't take. It didn't take us above that liquidity. It went for just this liquidity, and then of course we knew this was just a buy liquidity that still suggests the likelihood of the bears or the bears being in control. That's the word. The bears being in control of the whole thing, right? That's it. This is what we see. And since this is the case, now that we've had this sell liquidity, or what we can call, this is also equals to a break of structure, right? That's let me just put that one also there, right? Let me just duplicate this, right? Telling us that what happened right here is not just a grab on liquidity, it's a break of structure, and our expectation of this power retracement for bearish continuation is this point. We should be looking forward to a likely retracement into the zones, right? When I'm saying the zones, I'm making reference to that point. And in a perfect selling scenario, I wouldn't expect any form of sell to happen until we've seen the market taking out this liquidity. So in essence, our analysis for VIX's sell is right here. It's as simple as you all can see. So I believe this is simple enough, clear enough, concise enough, and direct enough. That's all we want to just ensure is all we are saying, right? So I think that's it. That's very much it from my own end, and I hope my analysis is clear. So this is what we expect, right? So, and by implication, the entry and stop losses all are primed in. We could check the 15 minutes time frame to see what exactly is right there. Of course, you'd see a candle wick, this and that, and so we could be targeting the fair value gap of this move, which is let's say we'll be targeting somewhere around here to 1.42, which is like that. and we just do something like this, and we sort of put a middle line to see the precise point we want to play our games at. So the stop loss is going to be right there, and take profit is very much right here. So that's all you've got per this analysis. Definitely this could drop way lower like that, but for the sake of perfect entry, this is all we have to just do. And I hope this analysis is clear enough for VIX. I think this is very much interesting. I'm going to copy this and drop on our community page, so that when it eventually plays out, everyone can say, oh yes, he mentioned it, and they'll know that we really mean business. That's it. Okay, now that this is the whole thing, don't forget we still have a video in the pipeline. I hope to do that today. Today is Thursday, and then it should be out hopefully tomorrow. I hope to make it very short, and everybody can get to see one or two things or learn one or two things about what we're saying that we want to do. Right, I think it's great. I think it's interesting. We just need to ensure that we are on the same page for this to go the way we expect it to sort of go, right? I think so. And for me, that is all that matters. That is all that matters. Wait, that is all that matters. Right, so that is all that matters. Right, I actually just saw something. I wanted to be so sure I know what I'm seeing. I want to go back and check it out once I'm done. Right, so I think so. Ooh. Right. All right. Okay, so if you've got any question you want me to sort of see or say, or you want me to know, right? I think it'd be good you let me know what this is about. Right, let me know if you've got any questions or you have any concerns. It goes a long way to letting me know how you all have been doing and what exactly what else to analyze on, right? So right, so that's it. That's all I want to just check. Right, right, just a moment please. Right, right, so yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now that we have made this clear enough, I think we need to keep a close eye on what we're seeing. What are we seeing? What are we doing? And how do we go about this? By the way, something is happening today. I'm going to be showing it to you right now. I'm going to make this post go live after this live stream. If you're watching and you're wondering what is this saying and how does this affect us, I'll let you know. Promise to let you know. I'll promise to let you know. I promise to let you know. Don't forget our analysis on Bitcoin. It still holds. So go set your trade down. We have a very clean look on BTC USDT. So let me pull out the chart we have our eye on. So nobody says, "He didn't tell me." I did. So you all have yourselves to hold to ransom, because every analysis have been done all live. So let me show you. Okay. Right. Yep. Okay. All right. I think that's great. I got that. So let's watch how this plays out, and let's see how this moves. Right. So for me, let's see how that moves. Okay. So now that we have, all right, I'm gonna check this out myself. But then that's all. On another note, guys, now that we've seen the whole analysis on this whole market thing, and for me, I think we clearly can see that what we have on the market is a call for understanding liquidity and what we think the market is probably going to do. There's really just so much we really need to know this week, and it is a fact that the market is really dicey. It calls for extreme care and not some bold jump-ins. You don't need to jump into the market with some very bold face. You just have to have data. There's an old African proverb here that says, "It's not your size and your muzzle that opens the door. It is how you have access to the key. It is your access to the key that does." So no key access, no door opening. And if that's the case, how does that translate into the market analysis? Sorry, let me just go like on the Ctrl Z and get our forecast played out well. Let me just check this out. Yeah, that's it. So what then will be our analysis for now? Our analysis for here is simple. Many supply levels. So if I even close my analysis, so you see, many supply levels. So the market could come back to 68,200. That's what this is saying. It could come back to 68,300. All this has supply levels. And in fact, once it goes away to 1K, we should just forget the sell, right? But then we need to know that this is where the market is at right now. It's been breaking structure and breaking structure and breaking structure, and of course we see that it's a bearish market, right? So they move right back here. They move right back here. Let me also show it to him. They move right back here, right to the place we're expecting it to get into. Like right here, we expected 60 what 500. Seemed to me as though the market could, as a matter of fact, come right. Look at that. That's almost the place we're expecting it to trade into. But then the candle wick, hope it's gonna get there, because if you look at it again on the candle chart, you'd see that it's been crazy candle wick days. So this is interesting because there are drawn liquidities, right? Look. Drawn liquidities. draw on liquidities, right? It could come back right here and still sell. This is interesting. And that, if we let's take it back to like the 2 hours chart, we're looking at Bitcoin right now. We are wowed at how this market is really playing out. So imagine we took this and we measured it for this point from here, that top, to this relative high. It gave us room to still see the possibility of a likely trade up into 69k, and then we're still bearish. This is interesting. Please bear in mind that this is a demand level on a 2-hour chart. Demand level, a demand level that could bring the market back to 69k, and then we still sell. So what do you guys think when you're seeing this market? What thoughts comes to mind, and how do you visualize all of this together, right? I think I'm pretty much open to hearing your views on this whole market thing. Apologies if it all looks muddled up, but if you've been following, this is a clear, one of the clearest analysis you've got to see right now. So we only are just saying there is a likely sell, right, for us at 67.6 or 540, and we'd like to only take this profit into the demand zone at 65k and see how the market's going to react at this other level. So it is what we are seeing as the market is going on. But then unemployment claims is going to be going live in less than 1 hour to this time. We are still going to be live, and we'll see how the market reacts. So I think today we're going to be playing with the market volatility. Today's Thursday. It's when we have the unemployment claims, and that news is going to be going live, and we would be seeing how the market reacts to that. I think for me, it's great. We have checked the market analysis for US. No, we've checked for US oil. Yes, we've checked for VIX. Oh god, we've checked for BTC, but then we haven't checked for US 30. Let's look at US 30. Our analysis for US oil state that better wait for the sell, don't take a buy. And it calls for us to be very careful amid this whole US-Iran conflict, all right? Because I've seen it before. I've seen it. I wouldn't say I've seen it all, but I've seen this playing out before. I've seen the markets, right, making sense and not making sense. I've seen that the best traders can really control is their capital exposures and risk management, and I think that still is one of the things that you all can agree with me on, right? So let me quickly pull up US 30. Of course, it's one of these important indices that are traded across different financial markets. So we're going to check the pricings on LBank also, but then I think this is where we are right now. So we forecasted a drop to this level for US 30 that we would not do anything called buy until we see the market drop to this level at 48,200. And interesting enough, we've been seeing the market now making some very clear, interesting patterns. So what are the clear, interesting patterns for us to see? The clear, interesting patterns is simply, all right, this is a critical point for US 30 and this low, and this seems to be the highest US 30 has gone, which is the buy side liquidity region, right? That's it. So it went above right here, and following that, what it is currently doing is that it is dropping. So would you not call this a change of character or a break of structure? Whichever one you want to call it, it's all understandable. What we are just saying is US 30 began to move towards the direction of the sell, right? And that's what we have right here, right? So interesting enough, what we can see from US 30, still suggests that even if this were the perfect condition of a grab of liquidity, and that we have interesting liquidity zones or liquidity balls waiting for US 30 at these critical levels, then we need to know that there would be a retracement at least to the upside in the interim. Say it's going to rise back up like to this zone, and then we'll think of considering this retracement for a likely sell. So now this is what we are also seeing, and that is it for the moment, and we just have to keep a close eye on that, right? I don't think there is more to this than that, right? I think we just need to check. Yeah, let me know, right, where we are, right? Right, so I think so yeah, I think that's it. I think that's where we are right now. I think it's great that we've made this amount of discourse, and I would love for us to see what's going to be the outcome of this analysis. So US 30 analysis is simply we're expecting a rise to say this level. We could actually risk on the short right from here with a close tight stop loss, and of course we're risking it at least to here 49. That's a good poor reward to risk ratio, right? So nothing overlaps. Let me just draw this one like this. All right, yeah, that is all you need for US 30 analysis. So let me know what you guys are thinking about this market. I think we're good. I think we are good. Yeah. Sorry, just thinking of something. All right, so what exactly would you have us analyze, right? I think I would love to know. If there are, please do unmute and do drop in the comment section, right? And I would love to know. So drop it and let's see it. Drop it and let's go ahead with it. Let's see if you've got any question. Hey, mind you, I'm actually watching the chat rooms. If you've got any question either on X, let me go check X right now. No dilly-dallying, no waiting. Boy, this is interesting, and I want to appreciate all those who are viewing right now. So we have 3-4 analysis we've given. Bitcoin, this is our analysis. This is US oil analysis, and so this is Bitcoin's analysis. We simply expected a drop on Bitcoin, and this is our VIX analysis. Almost same thing, right? You may say. And then let me open our good analysis so everybody can be on the same page. Analyzed US oil. Okay, let's open our US oil analysis, then we can go check our analysis on gold. We've not analyzed gold yet, but then we have a view. Mind you, we had a stop loss ETS on Bitcoin trade. Why? You could actually still see it. We gave the call for a short at 68, 67, 800 right here, and 820 specifically, and a stop loss at 68, 200. The market took us our stop loss out, and then it almost hits profit. At this point, I will have told you guys to exit. Y'all know how it works. Once we do 1.5, almost 2 reward, we jump out of a trade, but then that's all part of it. Of course, you could see this one playing out. We took this, right? And that's where we are right now. No, we took this. We didn't take this. So let's pick US oil. Okay. For those of you just joining and viewing, I want to appreciate you for joining. Please do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell, right? That tells you when we are taking a trade next, and you don't miss out on any big thing. So all of these trades really plays out well, and so we do everything as a community together. So this is US oil, and our analysis on US oil is what you guys can all see. We indeed forecasted a likely rise on US oil many days ago, and we took the shorts. The screenshots are on our Telegram pages, and interesting enough, we were on a long on US oil. I can show you that on our charts on LBank. But then when we saw the market flipping, we closed the trade not in much profit, but because it dropped terribly well. So we're expecting the market to perhaps take out this liquidity. This is it. We expected it to drop below 61. So this was the time that drop happened on 17th. That's on Tuesday, yeah. And so Wednesday we're out of the market because I wasn't really much on seats, and the analysis we made on Bitcoin took us out. So I just wouldn't check other assets. I was maybe disconnected from the old financial markets that moment because that was the only trade we waited for. We waited for it, and then it got there. I wasn't able to monitor my charts because I wasn't really much available, which I would have loved to do if I were on seats. And of course, it hits the entry, became profitable, then turned out to take us out right at 9 minutes when I wasn't even there. And so I wasn't going to check US oil. It was yesterday that US oil began to, grow, and it's bought, and now it's seemingly going for the point with analyze. So there's a supply level or a selling point. So supply levels are also referred to as a place where the market sells off from, and the demand level is the place where the market buys from. Just like this drop happened from this peak up until here, this point is viewed as, let me just use this line, as a supply point. And this point, and in relation with the previous areas where that point is almost been viewed, is referred like this, where you have, this point, this point, this point, this point. This region is called its demand level. I think you must have taken something away from you. And of course, I have different colors for both demand and supply. That's my demand color. It's more like a blue, more like boy. Anyways, it's not anything gender related, but just thinking about that. So would you mind, now that you've seen our analysis on US oil, US 30, VIX, our analysis on BTC, would you mind bringing you to the trade we took on US oil right here? So let's look at it. So let's look at XTI. I would turn this up, and you would see that right shortly. So XTI out. So XTI really went agag. By the way, those of you who are viewing on X, I really do appreciate, but then don't forget to subscribe and of course turn on your notification on our X account and keep following. By the way, you need to know that if you sign up right away with the link, I'll drop the link also right here on our live stream. Right, if you sign up right away, which I would be dropping the link, and then you deposit whatever amount you deposit, you'd get a 20% bonus on that amount right on LBank. And it's interesting that all the assets we've just analyzed, you could trade on LBank, including gold, right? So we've been taking our gold trade on LBank, we've been taking our metals. I literally seem to have forgotten Meta 5, right? Literally. And this tells you that you just have every opportunity to make the most of these live streams. So every live stream we make is an opportunity for you to get to understand the market analysis more. It's an opportunity for you to get to join a better trading community. It's an opportunity for you to get nice, precise, profound, and spectacular trade entries. And so you just really get everything with us here at Nova Trading Desk, right? Of course, on every opportunity, and let's say new trading opportunities, you get to participate in. By the way, there is a $550 7 days time. I would be showing you what that's about, right? Just in 1 or 2 minutes, I would show you what this is about, and trust me, you need to really get involved. What is $550 about? How do I get my share of it? It's about a trading competition. So I literally analyze markets with you guys, and we all trade together. Of course, my own UID or user ID will not count, but it's for you people and for beautiful viewers like you, so you could always get the most of this analysis we talk about. So I must ask that you please try as much as possible. So I'm going to be dropping let's see, I'm going to be dropping let me drop it in the comment section in the live stream, the link to owning 20% deposit. I'm going to be dropping that right in the live stream, so you all can enjoy this together with me. I think that's very important, and I think it's necessary. So just a moment, please. I want to just quickly drop this, and I would look and I'll show you the trading competition. The trading competition goes live today, and it's going to end in like 7 days time. So you need to really get started and get to take your share of this to whooping profits, right? So let's quickly drop this in the comment section for those who would want to take advantage of that. Nah. Of course. so everyone have their share of these discussions, and this is it, right? This is it. A moment, please, just a moment, a minute. I just want to drop it. Yeah. So the link has been dropped in the comment section. Everyone has the opportunity to grab a 20% deposit bonus. So I think that's very much clear from these that we just mentioned. So now that that is well stated, would you mind me bringing you guys to an important discussion, which is me showing you the ongoing trading competition that is initiated for you guys, and you could take advantage of that. So here you go. This is it. Let me open this up. Once it's downloading, I'm going to be showing that to you, right? So we are live everywhere, and I think it's beautiful to see people viewing and joining us on this live stream, right? So it's a light trading volume battle. Volume goes up, rewards scale up. So you have 7 days and 7 hours. I'm just making you guys see this. The price pool is 550. It's all ranking based. You have to register to participate. So once you have signed up with our account, just click register, and you just have to keep, getting along with us on this trading thing, and there you go. That's it. And so I think it's one of those important competitions that will help everybody get more liquid and more solid. Liquid in the sense that there's profit coming in, and solid in the sense that your strategy and analysis and trade gets you more emboldened and confident of how you approach the market. So both entries and exits are going to be given, right, if you join our live streams. But then if you can always do your trading thing yourself, the goal is to always be profitable and also to meet the target for getting your own share of this. It's gonna end in 7 days. If $5 is not so much for you, if you could take a snack of, let's say, $200 or $300, $150, why not? If not, so this is it. And I think now is your opportunity to prove that you're trading like a champion. So that is important for us to just do, and I hope you get started with that. Okay, now that we've made that pretty much clear, would you mind me taking a short break? I'm gonna be right back, but then I wouldn't want to leave because I think maybe around you guys just sort of energizes me. Okay, where are we? We were gonna show you the trade on US oil. Okay, this was it. Let me enlarge the charts so you guys see. I'm feeling like shorting this market, so no jokes. We took the short down, we took the long up, right? I mean, this is not just run, it's been all here all along. But then when we saw the market is gonna close, we close around here, right? And then this dump happened. Like we saw the market is gonna dump, and so we were like, okay, what's gonna happen? Market kept on going, and all through yesterday we didn't even check US oil. Isn't that interesting? It's intriguing. And so this is where we are right now. Ask me, what do I think about US oil? I think it could just sell from here, honestly speaking. And I might just take advantage of this 1 hour candle open and this 4 hour candle chart to just sell this market. I've seen this market be phenomenal, and trust me guys, my instinct is telling me we're going to be selling from here. Now, the reason why we're going to be selling from here is because of this is supply zone. If you come back to the chart, you would see where we are currently on US oil is a supply zone. The market could as well go right up to grab liquidity, which I think it could do. But then no one holds the market to ransom for what it wants to do. And I think I'm going to state this categorically. I admit, and I'm going to say I accept that the oil market, which was a reality I came into last 3-4 years, 2022, during the Russia-Ukraine war, I admit that the US oil trade thing is more or less a, what's it called? It's more or less a, what do you call it right now? It's a, the US oil trade thing is a, what's the word? It's more of a fundamental market than a purely technical market. And that is it. So ask me what I want to go do. I want to go take a short position right now. I'm not joking. I think I'm thinking that we could just drop all the way back here, right? So let's take advantage of this move right now. Hey, not a financial advice, and we're gonna obviously do exposure. and we're gonna use 20x, not 25, and I think that's it. So not a financial advice, guys, not XTI for we're trading. That is what is referred to as the West Texas Intermediate. I think that's what I read, right? And it's interesting that I got to know that today. I'm being honest with you, right? So guys, if you're joining me on XTI, balls in your court, right? It's not a financial advice, and I just want to just play with the game myself. Not a financial advice, guys, I told you. All right, I'm just trying to set the trade, which is what I'm doing. Right. So guys, if you're gonna be asking me how long do you want to hold this trade, as long as it goes all right, so I'm really thinking that should I, as a matter of fact, hold on to this trade. All right, I just sort of think let's watch it. Yeah, apologies, don't mind us. So we're entering a short on XTI on US oil. Not a financial advice, that's what I'm doing, right? I've not even executed it right here, so let's do it. Where would the stop loss be? Just this immediate high, 66.62. Yeah, and we're gonna run this down to like 63.6. Not financial advice, so let's see how that works. All right, we have a position running 160 U exposed to it. And we had 100 U more. I'm gonna leave it at that. Same entry, right? 270 USD exposed on this trade. All right, guys, what do you think? By 1 or 30 minutes time, we're gonna be having what I want to say. We're gonna be having this. We're gonna be having the news on unemployment claims out. What do you think would be the whole thing right now? Do you think the analysis we gave on US oil is probably going to be playing or not going to play? Let me know what you think in the comment section. What if US oil just drops all the way from where it is at to the target profit here, which we always had our eye on? So if you're not aware, we have been thinking that there is a likelihood for us to see, let me show you, a drop to this level, right here exactly. And you know, we just need to keep a close eye on what we think the market's going to probably do. And this is a reason for saying, well, the owners for the market buying or selling lies on the fundamentals, right? I think so. So let's imagine I'm going to be taking this right here. That's going to be very nice profits, almost 200 U for me, and I'm only risking 13. Who wouldn't want to do that? So there's a lot of volatility gameplay right here. I don't know what we've got. I don't know who are the ones in control. We say more of the buyers, more of the sellers, back and forth. We're gonna check how this plays out in the next 1 hour candle open. It's gonna be opening very much soon, right? New 1 hour candle is gonna open. And don't tell me the 1 hour candle we have right now is not acting like a doji. It is, essentially. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing. Let's come back to check how that trade goes. But then our analysis on US30 still stands. As a matter of fact, I think it still stands. I think so. Yeah, VIX is still standing. We're gonna wait for that, and then Bitcoin still stands. Whatever happens to US oil stays with US oil. However US oil reacts, it's all on US oil. Would keep a close eye on this, and I think that's it, right? So yeah, so yes, let's see how that works for us. So yeah, US oil, guys, I don't know what you're thinking, but that's the trade. Let's take a short break. I think we need to take a break. I'm gonna be right back. It's okay, let's wait for the candle open, and after which we take the break, and then we'll come back for the whole, you know, what's it called, the whole thing about the whole thing about the 30 minutes 2:30 news. All right, anyone of our candles open, let's check where US oil is like. So there you go. It's opening downwards. That looks maybe not good, I must say. It looks like it could go upwards. If it's opening downwards, that's it. And so the indecision still sort of continues. We have just 30 minutes to the release the news. What do you predict is going to happen after the news is released? How do you think the market is going to be like? So we are making profit, we're making losses. Where is the position? Right here. Currently, you see negative 0.0. Let me just save the picture. Who knows, maybe that's going to form a very beautiful story that we will tell of the markets. Who knows, just who knows. I'm just being curious and open to seeing the market play well on us. Okay, let's see. Let's keep a close look on this whole thing right now. A lot of indecision. So we would be having this news released soon. Once it's 10 minutes to, there's going to be like a countdown as usual. And then I think that's the major news. And then we're done for the week. I think whatever it is the market has to do is all on the market. So please expect the futures trading volume to go live, and the futures trading, right, elite trading, the competition to go live today, and you have 7 days to make $550, right? So I think that's it. I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna be watching this trade real time. I think we all are on this together, so stay safe. Don't forget to keep winning. All right, taking a break. I'm gonna be right this live session. Thanks. Yes, we're back. I think we're so back. So, what do we think is going to be like the outcome of this trade? We just have seen it stalling. Do you think we have made the best decision? I would love to know what you guys all think, right? I would be showing you what Bitcoin looks like and where the market currently is trading. So let's look at our open orders. So you have VIX, we have the limit order which we have set for VIX. I'm waiting for that to also come up. At 19.7, it seemed to have dropped, right? But then that's our point of entry. We feel that's the best we can go. So I think that's it. And then for Bitcoin, we've not even set it right here. Let me set it right quickly. So our analysis for Bit is 66,300. Whoa, it's really dropped. So guys, you see the analysis we set for yesterday was at 67,800, right? And we should have put our stop loss right at but anyways, it is what it is. Okay, this was 68,700. Apologies, let me open this up so we can check. So the analysis we gave was for the eye that sponsored this low, 68,700. Why are we still expecting 68,700? This is not the analysis I gave this morning. This must have been the last one we gave for the previous time. It already happened. 68,700. That's already too long. Okay, those are the two possible entries. Yes. But for this morning analysis at 67,500, we expected 67,540 precisely. And our stop loss is right 68,300, 68,200 either ways, and our take profit remains almost the same. So we have less than 20 minutes left for this to play out, which we are still watching. And I think what is in fact more boy exciting is what we're seeing. Guess what I'm seeing right now? I'm seeing we've got almost some 70 people viewing this live stream. This is mind-blowing. I can't almost believe it. And I want to say, if you're watching this, please stay with us and don't forget to subscribe, and it's gonna be so great. We needed to take the break because we've been here almost 2 hours. So what you are seeing is the analysis we are giving on the market right now, and it's very much exciting, I would say, and I wouldn't say mind-blowing, right? And I think for me, this is this is so great. I wish I could in fact share this. Was this useful? Great, it looks useful. So for me, this is in fact great that our analysis is playing out nicely, and we just have to go ahead and preset the entry for these trades. So I think we're gonna have a very volatile market in the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes when we see the trades playing out. The way, what's it called? Crude oil or US oil has been stalling. It's been interesting for me as I'm looking at this, right, with you guys. I don't know what we should expect, but I think we could just see a very unusual market today. And I think we all need to be open-minded to the unusuality that the market could onboard. I'm thinking, what if we just all see US oil tapping in so to the entry and then dropping unusually to the take profit? Let's just go set our entry for B2C. So we have how many orders set? We have VIX, we have US oil running, we have I preset. So let's set B2C with this. Our entry part, the analysis we gave on our Telegram community at Nova Trading Desk Africa is 67,540. And of course, you cannot use this price for the exchanges. There'll definitely be that variation, and I hope you are using your exchange charts to make the correlation. So let's use 73%. And our stop loss, we're going to increase the leverage this time around. So we would say we use 30x. Please, this is not a financial advice, and we do not own a what's the word? We do not own the autonomy, right, to to tell you that this is what you must know. You have the right to do what you've got to do yourself, and of course, we're not a financial advisor. We're just traders and analysts and live streamer, so please not a financial advice anyways, and that's a disclaimer. So let's put our stop loss at 68,150 as we have on our group chart. We're risking 35 for 240. Let's see. We just dropped the trade and we've placed the order. Okay, so let's ensure nobody misses out, which is what I want to just do with what we're just doing. And this is your opportunity, would I say, to shine? Maybe, but that's it. Let's ensure everybody's on this call with us. Nobody's gonna miss out, right? So guys, that's it. And for US30 we also have a limit order. By the way, let me bring you guys back here so you could see and of course stay within the loop of the analysis we've given on this whole trade chart. If you're watching with us, do not hesitate to do not be on a rush to leave, as we think this might just be the best live moment for you, and it could be a life-changing one, right? Really. So I am of the opinion that we just could see US oil really dropping badly. No jokes, man, no jokes. And that's how I think I want to view this right away. So let me know what you all are thinking and what you all want to see and how you think you want to see the market. I think that's for me very, very important for us to sort of do and what have we, right? So yes, and that's it, and that's it, and that's it. So where are we today? All right, guys, this is interesting. I'm trying to check our analytics, and it's been so exciting to see that there's been this level of commits, and it's been really evolving and exciting, right? So all right, so for me, our analysis on this market remains, as you guys can see, it's interesting, it's explosive. You've got to join our community. If you're watching this live right now, I mean, you need to join our community. I would really appreciate you joining our community, which is Nova Trading Desk Africa. So we have 3 or 4 trades which we have running. I think I would love personalized gold, which we've not yet done. Let me bring you guys back to our home page here on Trading View. At the count of 1, 2, and 3, come back here with us. So what you guys are seeing is what we are all watching. All right. So it's interesting that what you all are watching shows that the market itself is very progressive. So what you're going to be seeing is the chart on XAU USD. Let's open this up, and so we all can check it out. And there you go. Hi, the way we are having spike in followership or in viewership this day is mind-blowing. And for me, I think I just wanted to appreciate those who have been joining us across board. I think it's great, and I must say beautiful, right, that we have so much of people watching this stream right away, right? So yeah, so I think that's it. Let me just get this updated. I'm gonna check that. Why is this taking forever to load? So XAU USD, yeah, right. 66,390 Bitcoin price, or 300, which is interesting, and the price of US oil is currently not moving. It's one of those markets that sometimes you beg for it to be volatile sometimes, and it just wouldn't be. Why is the market not yet showing up. Okay, XAU, sorry guys. Okay, this is XAU, and our analysis is been simple. We have given the analysis that XAU is likely going to be selling until it proves otherwise. Yesterday it's bought, right, interestingly, and it's back into this region of this, you know, supply level, right? That's where XAU is right now. So it didn't sell from there, that's wrong, and then this is where we are right now. For us, we seem not to give a clear market direction on the XAU. We had seen that this was a break of structure and that it's going to likely retest. So we thought this is a zone for retest because that's the key level it broke, right? Yes, and then the market broke above it right again. And this is XAU for you guys. So what do you all think about XAU? How do you all view XAU? What is your expectation on what you think XAU is going, you know, to do? For us, it's so much of we having a very detailed understanding of what we think the market is probably going to be doing, and we draw the, you know, the curtains, right? The curtains from these, right? We draw the curtains from these, and that is what we are going to be viewing. For me, I think this is still a ranging market. It's if you enlarge it, right, you could see clearly that this is a ranging market. Either way you want to draw it, to see it's a ranging market. And of course the market seemed to never traded above 5,116, and it's currently, you know, it dropped to the low at 4,840, and this particular low is not yet taken. It's apparently still protected, and the market has not gone above this point. Indeed, there's a drawn liquidity here. As a matter of fact, I was expecting the market to, at the point, trade into the $5,050 zone, and then, you know, probably dropping and doing something like that, breaking below this demand level. But the market has not gone below this demand level, so it is essentially still a ranging market. So yes, our clear supply zones are known, and our clear demand zones are known. Bitcoin really is dropping 66,180, guys, 66,180, and guess what? US oil is rising. You wouldn't believe that. Yes, it is. Oh yes, it is. Bitcoin is at 66,200. This is interesting, and we have just 10 minutes to that important news. We're going to be watching this in real time while it happens, but when it comes to the gold analysis, which we are looking at, I think if anyone is on a gold trade, ensure you're having your stop loss tight, because I think we are going to be seeing a very unusual market liquidity just today. For me, I think this is a possibility, but then no one rules out the place of gold also selling. So if you're going to be asking me, I think everyone wants to take a short position, to think of taking it at the peak of the market supply zone of the, the supply zone, right, of the range, right? Top loss that's tight, and then you just keep your take profits that's close. Maybe a 2 reward to risk ratio will actually do a maximum of 3, so you don't get yourself lost in the loop. By the way, we are aware that if we're doing 2 good, could go 10, right? So just do 2 and then you'll be good at 3, right? So expecting that could also happen. So I think setting the limit within that buy zone or sell zone is perfect for me on gold. But then something is going to be happening in a matter of time right now, and I think it's interesting. We check this out, right? I would love to do this and see how the market is playing out for everyone. So let's keep a close look at the market, right, guys? I think this is great. If you're going to be asking me, this is super great. Whatever reason, I think our viewership just keep increasing, and it's mind-blowing to think of how that is going on YouTube. I want to say thank you for those who are watching wherever you're watching from. By the way, I think I would love for you all to subscribe and turn your notification bell, right? And also join our trading competition, which starts today. So $550 on the line for you. You can get it. You surely can. That's why I'm saying you just have to be a part of these, right? And join us in this conquest, and let's make a great detailed discourse as the market is playing out. So let's come back to the market news. We've made our forecast. I don't know, we've made oh my god, the US oil trade is peaking unusually, Right now it's looking like it's gonna buy, right? It is really pushing, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what we're talking about. The real move is happening. 6.2 US oil. Interesting. 0.26, 0.27. Whoa, it's really pushing front shares. The demand on oil is high, guys. This is happening. It's like gonna be tapping into that supply zone I told you of, right? I'm not joking. This is really happening. This is really happening. US oil. Don't forget we have a trade. We really did open at market. Even though we knew it could actually rise all the way up, we knew. Let me bring you guys back to our trade and show you what we have. 66.45 US oil. That's where it's trading at. Let me show you where we are with our trade so everybody knows that we're on the same page and nothing has been eaten for anyone. Hi, this is C. The emotions are going to be real. Everything you're going to be seeing here are not recorded. No jokes. No single joke. And then unemployment claims news is going to be coming out in 5 minutes and a few seconds. Right? It's going to be coming out. Boy, oh boy. What do you guys think? Right, it's coming out by 2:30. You're gonna be seeing the details, right? In a matter of time. Hi. Just thinking. What do you say? Let me know what you think about this. Yeah. Yes, so I would love to check for these myself. I don't know how to really get myself right there. Yeah, so where are we? Okay. Right, so I think this is all I've got to see. So where are we right now with our trade? I believe you guys can see we are at 66.4950. It's been gaining momentum, right? This is what we're talking about, the liquidity, the volatility. It all move together. This is it. It's happening. It's really happening. So everyone's entry and trade zones should be on very tight stop loss and take profit zones. So in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, after this trade in 10-15 minutes time, we're going to be done. Probably I just want you to see that and know that that is the market for you. So yeah, guys, that's it. Yep. Okay, so I think for me this is it. We have a great detail. Okay, average view duration, we're gonna check this, right? Okay, eventually got this. Okay. All right, so okay. All right, so a bit of improvement in our data. So we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is really mountain prayer. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section. I think I would love to know what you all are thinking about as we move. No jokes, as we move. I want to check what you guys are thinking. -13, it's almost there. Like, it's really pushing. No jokes, it is pushing. Please don't forget to subscribe. I mean, that's very important as a proof that you are with us on this journey. -12. Okay, so where is all the others we set? Where is VIX? Are we getting closer? Let's check. Boy, gold is really taking itself upward. No jokes, no jokes. Let me bring you guys back to the trading view. So we have VIX, we have yeah, see, this dude is really rising. I already said it's likely for you to buy upward and sell. Then I just thought of it, what if it goes and does the other thing? So we're gonna wait for this and take the short right from that point. I think that's it. There's no holding back anymore. So market is primed for this push. So you know what I'm going to be doing? Can you see VIX? It's almost at that point. Maybe we should have really waited for VIX coming to our point of entry. Who knows? Yeah, VIX, and you know what? I think let's trade VIX on our account, and then let's have some other account other than the one you're seeing. Right? We're gonna have other trades running there. So we have just 1 minute and few seconds. Oh, I mean, what am I even saying? Few seconds, 15 seconds. The volatility is about to happen. In 3 minutes, 10 minutes, you can be watching this in real time. Oh my god. I'm thinking of not existing the the gold trade we have in one of these places. I'm also thinking we should just leave it. So now it's running, it's live, the data is out. What does the data says? Pending, actual. It's good for the dollar. That's going to be bad for the currencies in general. So it's good for the dollar, meaning I would love you to see this. 1, 2, 3, check forex factor with me. Yeah, so the actual data is lesser than what we have on the forecast, and that seems to be good for the dollar. That means every asset should definitely sell. I mean, a paper. And this is what we've got right now. We hope US oil and every other thing could dump immediately, but then sometimes you will need to buy upward for selling downwards. This is how the market works sometimes. So yes, I think that's what's going to happen to VIX. VIX is likely going to be buying upward into the point of entry and only to sell, shortly. By the way, US oil is really picking up and mounting prayer on its push. I think, what do you think? I think everybody has right to their entries and stop losses, but I think US oil could, as a matter of fact, buy more. That's it. That's what I think, right? And I think we just don't need to risk so much on these trade calls. We need to not risk so much. And to stay disciplined and for us to be very careful on our exposures. And so while that is very much clear for me, right, I think we need to study how the other assets are going to be reacting. BTC, US oil, what again? Gold. Let's check gold. Backdoor. Gold. The golden boy. Gold really seemed to, I don't know, on 1 hour chart. Let's check. I think gold wants to probably, I don't know what he wants to do, maybe rise or sell, who knows. Guys, US oil is really mounting prayer, and I think it's best for people to stay out of it right now. I don't know what US oil is probably going to be doing. But again, I think we just need to keep a close eye on this market. So right now, for the Bitcoin markets, let's open Bitcoin so we can all see all these assets all together. And US oil, oh god, I really wish we could have everything concurrently being viewed, so we can view everything concurrently together. So let me pick out, oh god, that's gold. This is US oil. This is US oil. I'm gonna open these all together. So I think we're gonna be having US oil, spiking up to that peak. But then it might not just do that, but I think it might all the same. I think US oil is ready to go take that liquidity. So I'm beginning to think it's just best to stay out of this trade right now. Prepare for a new sell order, right? See, the US oil was taking part of our stop loss hit, and it seemed like, I'm not so sure if it wants to drop, but a portion of our trade has been out already. I think US oil is going to rise more into that point of our entry that we had preempted. The same thing on gold. But I think if anybody's actually having some position running either on gold, they had better just stay out of that trade right now, because I think the demand mounting up on US oil and gold it's not just casual. It's the market's giving a very clear statement that it's going to react to the news before it eventually responds to the news. So allow me to open US 30 here on this chart, and on another chart, boy oh boy, gold is really mounting up. On another chart, allow me to also open BTC USDT. Please give a close look on all of these assets across board, and we also have VIX. I hope you know you're aware. You need to be aware we have VIX also. Yes, so we have VIX that we're also monitoring, that we're also trading. Okay, so this is all there is to this market right now, and I think everybody needs to be aligned with this discussion of ours. There's almost nothing we're saying that you all are not aware of. So yes, there you go. So for the Bitcoin trade on 1 hour charts, I think this is it. Gold is currently, would you say stalling, but Bitcoin is going to continue selling. This is US 30. We have our analysis on the 30 minutes candle. We clearly stated we expected a buy up, then sell down. But then this is where the market is at right now. US 30 seem to be responding to a sell. Not so sure what it is doing. And I don't know if it's going to nuke from where it is. Anything is almost possible in all of these markets these days. And it all depends on how you stay safe. Gold is indeed bearish. The level of sell on gold, buy on gold is, bullish. The level of buy on gold is not from the side, and you better know that. So I think that said, we clearly can see that the gold market is only, increasing in its bullishness, and naturally everyone is expecting the drop to happen, but that is not happening right now, and no one can tell if it's just a reaction from the markets. Who knows? Either ways, there are certain inclinations and hints to us about gold likely drop up likely buy. So guys, I think US 30 is going to rise into the point of sell right here at 69, and we had better prepare for that. So because I don't think it's going to sell right away. I'm not saying this to mean it's cannot happen, please don't get me wrong. I'm only saying that we're better prepare for that, because that's more likely, because that's grab liquidity. So let's just admit this market is going to do what it's meant to do. Gold is at 4990, guys. You wouldn't believe it. That's it. And hesitation is going to be like a lot of bad work. So you know what? I think, yeah, now is the time to be very, very careful. Not so sure. Let me check what US oil is doing right here on this trade. 66.58. It's really going back and forth. And then gold is really going up on its own accord. Gold is doing unusual pricings. Market dynamics in gold is on 4992, and I think gold is going to go higher and higher. I'm not so sure if it's intentional for them to drive the pricings of gold, but I think I have that thought through. And so for our VIX trade, which I'm going to be showing you guys in a matter of 1 minute now, think for a VIX trade, if you're going to be asking me, let me check how far it's performing. I'll also show you the trade we have running. So you could see, this is it. It seemed not to want to go right into that point, but then it could, right? So it's about the in-between we are holding on to. Anyways, we could see the unemployment claims. It clearly states that this is good for the dollar, and I would love to check what the price of the dollar looks like. We didn't check that from the start, we could have. So the dollar really jumped up. So since the dollar is jumping up, that's going to be having a lot of negative impact on currencies that are inversely proportional to the dollar, including some of us in some Africa countries, unfortunately. I know, right? That's very, very unfortunate, but that's the truth. So you clearly could see that the US oil pricing, I mean the dollar pricing, yeah, clearly signals strength. Okay, so gold is pushing limits, breaking frontiers, and US oil is not going down without a fight. It's also buying. All right, so this is it, and I think we'd better stay out of this market right away in general. So let's just watch the market, settle its dust, and then we take a fresh entry for a stop loss for a short or a long. So guys, that's it. Gold, US oil, all are bullish. So let's expect the US oil to really get to that point, and let's prepare for that. So I think that's all we want to just see. Our analysis clearly states that there's a likely expectation for US oil to rise into 69 once it breaks up of that limit, and that's what it's going to be doing. So we're going to probably prepare for that. Let's book this 10U now, right, and wait for all of these orders of ours to play out. So once they play out, you're going to be updated with the feeds. That's all there is about the trade. We expected the dollar to be strong and then the other assets to fall. Yes, they will once they hit those liquidity zones. I think the same thing is applicable to every of these assets everywhere. So please stay safe, everyone. I want to appreciate you all for coming to this live section. It's been super great. Wait a minute. Are we? Wait. Yes. All right, the dollar is really gaining strength, and this is where we are. So I think everybody's aware that the dollar could likely gain strength. Everyone is so much, certain of the likelihood of that playing out, but then maybe not in this way. So this is all there is about the market, and I believe everyone can actually agree with me that this is how I would love to know if you've got any question, Andres. So thank you all for being a part of this live session. We're going to be wrapping things up right now. So we don't have any running position, right? We're waiting for the trades to peak or to trigger at the levels we have preset them. This is it. This is all there is, and I think everyone needs to know that, right? And you need to be aware that all there is about this analysis is just simple. As much as you're having a 60% win rate, you're very much good once your discipline is sane, is known, right? So please, I would love for you all to know what is going on. So guys, just wanting you to be aware that we're going to have this trade into the zones we have marked out on trading view. So expect a sell from 69 precisely. So we're expecting that to happen, and so we're not going to be taking a long because it's almost ridiculous, and putting a stop loss, a sell looks so let's wait. Let's very much wait. Let's very much, maybe we could have just done this instead. While we were going to be taking this long, we could have just, you know, risk a long at the liquidity grab zone right there. So expect these to all play out. So that's it. This is where we are right now, and that's it. This is it. So let me know what you all are thinking and what questions you've got. Thank you all for joining our stream today, and this is so beautiful to have. So yes, all right, we're gonna take a short break, right? We're gonna be right back. I want to see how the market is playing out. I think gold is really mounting prayer upwards, and it's just best to stay safe in these markets. While we have all this thing preset, we will be coming back. Don't forget, you can own an LBank account today. I have 20% deposit bonus and trade in the trading competition that is really ongoing right now with a prize pool of this amount waiting for you. Please look at this and of course get started. I'm going to be right back. Stay safe, keep winning. See you soon. right, men and brethren, we're so back, and I think we're better refreshed. So it turns out like Bitcoin left us in the loop. We are not going to see Bitcoin retrace to our entry. Unfortunately, it's almost at a tick profit. And our trade for yesterday got stopped out painfully. What do we do right now? I don't know what to say right now, but that's it. This is where we are right now. This was a trade. So this was it. We had a short. Every time I think of this trade, it's kind of painful. So we had an entry at 67,800 or 67,790, as you can see. The stop loss is 6,800. It took us out, and then here we are. From here, guys. So, but again, there is no need chasing what is a shadow now, because it's only going to be more odds and pains. And so these are one of the realities of trading the financial market. By the way, let's go check the stocks market. I think US 30 is oof. Would you believe what I'm going to show you guys, to tell you? Gold is at 4,995, and I'm going to show you the price. Just hang on there a minute. GXY, the dollar has gained more strength. US oil, I'm going to check where it is at. 66.28.30 or 45. It's really not pushing frontiers as we expected. Yeah, I know we already left the trade, but it looks like it's going to probably be dropping again. This is one of the insane things. Now, I'm going to show you the charts right now on US oil, and perhaps I'm just thinking we should have just held on, but I think I've seen these things play out funnily, and it's best to just wait for the exact price you have preempted. These are the ways one can be safe. Those are the ways one can be secured. Those are the ways. I'm going to probably wrap up this session just in 5 minutes time, and as I will be wrapping it up, I want to make you guys realize something. Please, capital is king. In fact, I would like to write this somewhere on our live stream. So what happened to unemployment claims is simple. I'm going to be saying this to you, Ed. Thanks for asking. What happened to unemployment claims is that the actual data was less than the forecasted data, and for us it implies, according to the measurement, that it is good for the dollar, because when the actual data is less than the forecasted data, as you can see, 206k less than 223k of the forecasted data, it is good for the dollar. And when you come with me to TradingView, which I think I'm going to be showing you right now, you would see how the dollar reacted the moment that news hits the mainstream. So what you could see right here is the DXY chart, which is this, and this was the reaction when the news went live. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. So 2:30 West Africa time is here, and so the market literally just went up. And it's understandable because the charts on the DXY already preempted the likelihood for us to see a see that? It preempted the likelihood for us to see a bullish market. So you could see how the market reacted 2:30 p.m. Yeah, exactly. That's the next 1 minute candle. So it went up like that, you see, but it's still going up, and that's what it signals. So the reaction was this. Of course, by the implication of the reaction, we know that it will only be the picture of the dollar over time, while we have instant reaction. So the reaction going upwards tells us that the dollar is going to gain strength, but then we definitely could see a sharp drawdown before a quick continuation to the upside. But then if you quickly zoom out shortly and you look at it on a 1 hour time frame, or say 2 hours time frame, what you'd see, right, is how the dollar has been mounting highs and lows in the upward trend direction. So clearly it agrees with the analysis we gave right here. The dollar is going to take out this buy side liquidity. We had analyzed this, it's been days now, and of course you'd see it's already there. Once it takes out this liquidity, we have a fair retracement. It keeps going to the higher side, and apparently with the all-time high for gold and silver and several of these metals, and of course several US stocks, we can be so sure there's going to be like a redistribution of all of this financing. So there will be some sell-offs on some of these assets into the dollar. By the way, you can be so sure that with the ongoing US-Iranian conflict around oil, the prices of oil could mount going almost at inverse direction to the entire metal market. So I think what I'm saying in reality is we should expect dollar to gain strength. We should expect oil to gain strength. It's very likely we see gold, silver, aluminum, palladium, and possibly Bitcoin all going down, including certain US stocks. And so that is all we've just said, and that is the reality that seemed to stay with us from our perspective and our purview of the unemployment claims. I hope that really answers the questions, because that's really, really important for us to state, and this is very, very much necessary. So thanks, Ed, for asking the question, and I hope to see more of you. Please subscribe and join us on our Telegram community. So that is important for everybody to note, and that is very necessary for everybody to pay attention to. The current market dynamic is really much more interesting, owing to the fact that we have a very interesting businessman, let me put it that way, as Trump, whose interest is very much himself and himself and himself. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. And of course, maybe for the betterment of the people in the United States. So yeah, you're welcome, Ed. So I hope we understand something that it's more like there are going to be rooms enough for business people and business owners to profit more, and that would be at the detriment of a lot of persons, and they wouldn't care, right? So I think we just have to have an open mind to the realities of what we will be seeing as the days unfold within the technical analytical perspective of the market, the fundamentals more. I think we better stick more to the news, and so we can have a better understanding of how the datas of the candlesticks, the datas of our indicators are going to be better interpreted, because the interpretations would be evolving, I think, and we need to still stick to the basics amid all of these variations. Okay, so 97.880, we're going to check that back later on, but this is the the US oil. I expect a rise. That's our analysis. And for the gold market, or XAU, I think for us, it's interesting that gold is just one of those assets that is very much unusual. So we hadn't given a very clear specific entry or exit for the gold trade. No, we hadn't. But then we specifically says if anyone wants to think of taking a short position on gold, they should be thinking of doing so around the 5,051 mark. I'm going to show us that point, right? So, and I think the only thing we missed out on is BTC, the trade we opened yesterday. So, and I already clearly stated that to us. Nothing has been hidden, right? That's the truth. And that's just let us know there was a stop loss hit that took us out. So we're expecting gold. We already made analysis before the unemployment claim news came out. We're expecting gold to rise up to 5,083, most probably within the range of 5,041 and 5,083. So we take the short position, right? So I think for me that's pretty for all there is with this our discussion. So tomorrow I think we'll look at the weekly wrap and prep for the and prep for the market closure, because I think next week essentially is going to be the final week in the month of February. We would have a monthly closure, weekly closure, and we need to ensure that all of those are pretty much aligned with what we are expecting or understanding of the market. So guys, I would love to ensure you guys don't miss out on what we're going to be doing on a live stream. A live stream essentially is where we get to do the forecast and what have we, right? That's where we get to do everything. So I really appreciate all for sticking around with us in this live session, right? And I would love to know if we've got any other questions before we call it a close. We are already at the top of the hour, and that's all there is. The unemployment claim news already has happened. Well, if you want to take a buy, and you must take a buy on Bitcoin, consider somewhere around $65,000 specifically, or totally stay out of it, right? Because there's going to be like a falling knife happening on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is going to probably drop under 60k. You remember, guys, we were saying this when Bitcoin was around 70k, that Bitcoin is going to come to sub 60k first before going to 80k. And we in fact stated it right here that I was going to go to Poly Market and check the pricings and the forecast they have there. And I think there are forecasts around Bitcoin coming to 60k first, then 80k. I think that's just what it is. So the reality of the bear market in the crypto market is changing, and we're going to have a compressed bear market only for us an expansive bullish market. So the bullish market, we've been forecasting this to be the month of probably Q2 to run all the way to 2028. So we have entered a very unusual manipulatory season of the entire financial landscape. We need to have an open mind to several diversities and inclusivity in the whole market thing. So I think this is important for us to state. So hey, don't hold up to yourself. Don't just feel what you've got to do. If you've got questions, please drop them in the live sessions. Let's all trash them all together. So that's it. Tomorrow, the important news I think everyone should take away from this live stream is simply that we should expect the advanced GDP quarter over quarter and the core PCE price index month over month. So I don't know, but then we check. It's also 2:30. But then I think the reality of what the market is going to do for the week is already preset. There's not so much drama as we should expect anymore. That's my real take. And for the US oil, I am not so sure what you expect. We should expect too much. And the VIX, I think it could still pick our order at 20. So you see, it's already pushing. So I think this is probably the trade we're going to be taking today. So guys, I want to ensure you guys have set this trade. If you've not, please head over right now and drop your trade. Set it. Go set the VIX. Go set VIX. We're trading VIX. That's very much likely to happen soon. You're seeing this, right? So don't say you weren't told. I'm going to probably drop this to our page. And oh my goodness, 20.150, that's our entry. So we give that call, right? It's not a financial advice all the same, but then we think people could take advantage of that. Final trade call, and then the stop loss sits at 20.48. So yes, and the take profit sits at 19. Yeah, so not a financial advice, but that's what we're going to be doing. We're trading VIX, and I think that's it. I think everyone have the right to trade what they've got, but then I think we have so much basket of financial assets to play around with on LBank, and this is great, and that's why we say this is the bank of the future. You've got a bank with LBank. You could buy US stock all in one platform without needing any certification, of course, all on chain, and that's all there is for us to say. Please guys, you could always support our work. Get your friends to join us. Yes, we're in Africa, powered by LBank. So please, I always love it when you guys support. Thanks as always. Thanks for all time. I think there are no much details to add right now. If there are, I trust to mention that. Okay, so that's all there is. I think I really want to say about that. So everybody, just to know, I'm saying you're pretty much welcome. If you've got any question, don't hold them to yourself. Come right now to let us know what your old takes are on this market. So we're trading VIX, and I hope you all guys can see that. Let me capture the window so you guys can see this with us. All right, let me just show you this. Okay, there you go. This is what we're trading. 20.15. No jokes. So VIX it is. So I think that's all we want to just do. So everybody should get themselves ready to join us in this trade on VIX. So that's it. So let's trade VIX. We're trading VIX all across board, and we've preset limits. So everybody, please get yourselves together and let's trade this important asset. So yeah, I think you could just pick, it could spike and then just spike, pick it up and then drop. So we are doing this, right? We've already preset our entries, and I'm going to be dropping this to the community. Our entries is precisely been given. I'm going to probably take a screenshot of this right away and then get everyone on our community to come on board. So yeah, so VIX shorts, I'm gonna probably drop this right away. Nova Trading Desk Africa, that's our community. Don't miss out. So 20.48, that's our stop loss. Now take profits at 19 USD. So guys, this is interesting. You could always join us on this trade movement. Let's watch magic happen. So stay safe. And as a matter of fact, are you aware that where the market is currently, it is a sell zone, and that it could drop from here? It could drop because it's around 50% good in pocket. But this is a precise entry. And of course, do you think my hands are not itching me to enter the trade? Of course it is. But then we need to just wait, because that's part of the way we preserve our capital. That's the truth. But then, you know the question, what if you miss out on the entire move because you're waiting? I would console myself with the fact that I didn't lose my capital. I think that still makes more sense. By the way, are you aware, gold is dropping already? Yes, it is. And dollar is rising. Oh, yes, it is. Could gold drop from where it is to the low of 46 you've been predicting? Yes, it can. That's serious. I know it is. So this is one of the realities in the market that we just have to admit as the market unfolds, right? That's it. The Bitcoin is really dropping more. If you think that you've seen some coins got into the crazy lows, you haven't. I told you guys about some unusual coins, right, that I think we need to really get prepared for. Think of Arbitrum, think of One, think of Like, think of C98, think of many of those great coins, all of which have reached the all-time low. TIA, Alchemix, think of Atom, Cosmos. Well, some of them are not so great, but I think some of them are very much great. Think of Atom. I'm being honest with you, right? I think there are some great coins that make more sense, especially the ones that deals with platforms, because I think institution-based coins, when I'm saying institution-based coins, I mean coins that are tied to real problem-solving companies. Say BNB of Binance, right? Say 1inch token of 1inch protocol, say Uni of Uniswap. Those are institutional coins, and I think in as much as they keep profiling solutions and they keep remaining relevant, those coins are of great use. It's more like you're buying Microsoft for Microsoft stocks, right? It might not look so perfect, but that's just the best thing that is relatively close enough, and I believe that makes a lot of sense, right? So I'm saying, don't just get around buying meme coins. If anyone tout meme coin to you, this is a meme coin that is making rounds. Don't listen. A lot of deceivers are out there these days, and if you could check 2020, I was here in crypto, and this is 2026. Man, all thanks to God. So think of it, and I might not have made $1 million, yes, but I think I'm so much excited about one thing. I've never scammed anybody. Yeah, I've never launched a coin. Yes, so I think it's great and delightful to be able to say this boldly, and which you could verify on chain, and that's great. A lot of persons can't because they've already sold their funds or their souls for money. So this is it. I think we are almost seeing VIX playing out real time, and that's it. Go check these coins I'm speaking of out. Check 1inch protocol. Check. That's it. These are coins that you need to really look forward to, right? That have real world use. Check them out. I don't know if there's this particular coin that we used to make a lot of rounds those days. I've forgotten the name. I'm trying to remember right now. It's gonna come. Hold on. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the name of the coin starts with E. Let me check. Oh my goodness. I've forgotten the name of this coin. Okay, yes, EGLD. Now, can you imagine EGLD at $4? You wouldn't. This coin was trading at around, I think the all-time high should be almost $200, if not more. I'll check this out so you guys can see. I think I'm going to dedicate a session for a couple of days so we can address this subject. Now, if I were even exaggerating, you would know I wasn't. See, the all-time high was at 542. Now, you need to ask yourself, are some coins relevant to the age we're entering? What age are we entering? Age of artificial intelligence, age of automation, age of Internet of Things more, age of digital privacy and digital and data privacies, age of robotisms. These are the age we're entering into, and we need to ensure there must be this correlation between the platform, the token, the protocol, the solutions, and the age we're entering into. If any of this platform protocol, all of those don't correlate with that A, then they are not relevant. So need to answer that. And so that is the truth about the reality we are entering into. So this must form your basis for defining if this is the best thing to do. By the way, EGL is at its all-time low. There's some coins that are very much now relevant. While because this is a blockchain protocol that offers true, it says horizontal scalability by using all aspects of sharding network, blah 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 blah. And EGLD is a governance token. Well, a lot of people who are OG in the space know EGLD, and it's a big token. So I haven't used the blockchain, to be honest, but the fact that it is down 99% gives me a reason to think when it bounces it could jump to like $100 or $50 at least. A 10x is very much easy to target in such tokens, in as much as you could check their X account or their social account and you see that they're very much active. You can be so sure that many things are still in the pipeline for them. I'm going to check the X account, but today's not the day I'm going to be dedicating to this discussion. You want to check me out and ensure you're not missing out on this important update. You want to keep close, and when we would catalyze this, we'll do it together. We'll have an Excel sheet of tokens. We want to start stacking right now, and we'll begin DCA. We'll begin the DCA in the month of March. So we'll do this dollar cost averaging for like 7 months from March up until the end of the year. So you say you run it from March, April, May, June, July, August, September. By October, we will be done investing, totally done. And so we're going to be holding this asset for a space of 1 year and a half or 2. I'm telling you, we'll get to the peak of Bitcoin. We'll get to the peak of all these assets. Bitcoin is going to 500k at some point in time. I think it's going to happen in less than 3 years, like it or not. And I think we just have to face the reality of where we are right now at the moment. So that is that about that. And that's all I just wanted to share before I call it a close. So this is profound, I must say, and this is interesting, I must also say. We've been able to make this amount of intense progress, and I think it's very much nice to have you all on board. So for our VIX trade alpha, let's check. So our trade on VIX, has it peaked? I don't think it has. If it has, we would have seen it. 20.26, 20.026. Okay, let's check lower time frames and get to see where we are on this token. Okay, it got to 20.50. Let's check lower time frame. Okay, that rejection is not something we need to ignore. I think we need to take action right now. Oh my god, we already missed out. All right, it's already dropping. I think we need to enter right now. Not a financial advice, right? But I think we need to. Should we wait? I'm seeing indecision here. The candle open here is not something to ignore. So I think we have waited enough. Would you mind? So let's divide our fund. We enter partial. We leave the rest. What do you think? So I think let's do it that way. So if you check, right, from the point of our... Wait a minute. Okay, then let's wait for it to come above its liquidity. No rush. Now you could see all my thoughts process right with you. I almost entered right now, which I wanted to do, but then I realized that there was a liquidity gap right here. The market has gone above it indeed. Yes, it has from a diagonal perspective, which is the reason I'm thinking we should just enter. From a straight perspective, it hasn't. Right. So you know what? Let's enter a portion. Let's enter a portion so we don't miss out entirely on this whole thing. So I'm going to cancel this whole trade thing. So let's enter half of the trade or 70% of it. So let's do it. So let's do this. We're doing 10x, right? 40%. Okay, we entered already. And if it goes a little bit up, we add more position. So we're holding this up until VIX drops to the levels right there. Yeah, that's it. Nothing should take us by surprise, as we should be very much prepared for everything. Sorry. What? Wait a minute, I can't suit the order we open on VIX. Oh my god, I thought I opened the position already, so let's do it right now. 40% market. Just a moment, please. Yes, so I think this is what we wanted to do. I want to cancel this order first and then open a new position at market. So I think we're having a bit of network delay, so bear with us. Sorry. All right, so that's it. Final boy, oh boy, this is what happened on VIX. It just flipped over. That's why we were saying it's better to enter a portion and leave the rest to length. Okay. All right, so now that it is going to beat upwards, should we enter more position? We have just a few more minutes. Right, so should we just leave it? And this is it. This is what we sometimes have to deal with, right? In trading, you know, instead of think the market is already acting this way, but then nothing spoils since we have our plan already. So we already entered a portion, and I think it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. 20.15. All right, so there you go. It's just going up and down, back and forth. But then this is it. So VIX is currently playing hard. But this is a trade. We expected this, but we took a portion entry there. We're going to update you on how all things played out when we meet again soon. In all, please stay safe. Don't over leverage. We'll meet very much soon. Our trade is currently running. And I think I'm going to be feeding you on how things moves when we meet again soon. All right, peace out. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course, join us everywhere we're having our community, everywhere we're meeting, everywhere we're streaming on. It's a good place to have you with us. It's a good place to have you with us. And that is it. That is it. That is it. Don't hesitate to join us in the winning team. Don't hesitate to join us as we make these moves together. Let's all be profitable. Let's all lead on as a community, and very much soon it's only going to be a matter of time. Everything will be history as we've made a great deal of profitable decisions. So that's VIX, and I think we're going to meet again, and there'll be a recap of the things that went down on the VIX trade. Thanks everyone. See you pretty much soon. All right, good day. Tomorrow again, join us again. I think we're gonna be beginning the whole thing about the altcoins on Monday, next week Monday. I think we're gonna begin that, so I will do analysis all together. We'll begin our portfolio. We call it the bull run portfolio. And I think everybody needs to be on track with us, on point with us. So the bull run portfolio starts. We'll begin building it on Monday, all on live stream. So we're going to be building this and analyzing this all together. And so since that is very much clear, don't forget that you must stay safe and sure. Capital is king. Capital is king. Let's drop that. I think we promised to say that capital is king. So preserve your capital. Don't gamble it. Preserve it. So I think that's all I've got to say. Preserve it. So that's it. Stay safe, everyone. Peace out. We'll meet again soon. Bye.